wrote a song for you.
A day or two ago,
I went to the park.
I saw a guy digging.
And it was really dark.
He pulled up a body.
The body stood up straight.
He looked at me and said,
I'm wide awake.
So this happened to me.
We started a new podcast, we'll share it all for free.
This happened to me.
We're sharing everything telepathically.
Telepathically. That was solid. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to So This Happened. I'm Addie.
I'm busy.
And I'm Amy.
And Christmas is coming up, and me and Busy are leaving on a trip of a lifetime.
Overseas.
Overseas
To the land of Disney.
Land of Harry Potter.
And
Potter.
So today, I thought it'd be funny to tell lies that we told as a kid.
Share lies that we
told as kids.
Maybe we're telling them for the first time. Maybe I haven't told you guys this lie. I could have kept up this lie for years.
Like it's an ongoing lie right now. First lie, your name's not Busy.
Heck no, it's not.
Gotcha.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Prunked.
Where's Ashton?
No, I liked prunked.
I hope you didn't
There's
hear
a
that.
camera.
Oh, I heard
There's a camera.
Prunked.
Oh, it's our new show, Prunked. Yeah, you're right.
Pranked and prunked. Pranked. Stop.
Pranked and crunked.
I can't even
We're
say
gonna prank, then we're gonna crunk.
We crunk on the pranksters.
This is prunked.
You've been prunked.
That's some good crumping right there, girl.
You've been prunked.
Whoa.
Anyway.
That's a good one.
So yeah, I just feel like when you told lies as a kid, it like wasn't meant to be malicious or like get you out of things necessarily.
I think they were to get you out of things.
Necessarily. Like I feel like now, like if you lie, like it has to be like a pretty good reason.
Right.
So
that does make sense. Like as kids, I feel like you naturally are like get defensive and you're like, yeah, I didn't do anything that you were accusing me of. Oh wait, you just wanted me to get a sucker for you?
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Like, lies as children, they're just like, they mean nothing. They mean absolutely nothing because we don't know what's going on.
We're all compulsive liars.
And we're all idiots. All idiots as kids.
I wasn't an idiot.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
I was an idiot as a kid. That's what I meant to say.
So what lies do you remember?
Yeah, Biz, you want to go first with your lies?
Yeah.
So your whole life's a lie.
Your whole life's a lie. Your name is Elizabeth and not Busy.
That's true.
Lie number 1, right out of the womb.
Right out of the womb.
Wait, that means I told the lie.
It's true.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
She kept the lie alive.
Addie came up with my nickname, Busy.
Because I couldn't say Elizabeth.
Yeah, you called me Biz.
That's what the parents say,
That's
right?
what they tell. That's what I tell people.
Which could be a lie from them. Who knows?
Oh my gosh, you're
Should
right.
figure this out. Anyway, so this lie was circa 2005. And this was when I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. Just kidding, she's dead. R.I.P. Hannah Montana, shouts out Disney Channel. Anyway, I was obsessed with Hannah Montana and the fact that you could live a double life. I was just like, I want that. Because I wanted to be a pop star. I was like, I want to have my own tour bus. I would like decorate our trailer with like pictures, like acting like I had a tour bus. Anyway, so I was obsessed with Hannah Montana. I was sending notes and just in class, like you would send notes to people. And I remember sending one to my friend and I was like, okay, I have a secret and you can't tell anybody. She's like, okay.
Good.
And I was like, I'm secretly a dancer and I compete in competitions all around the state on weekends.
All around the state.
All around the state on weekends.
Wait, so you like try to convince somebody that you lived a double life as a dancer?
Yeah, and I was
so
like,
definitely not one of your good friends?
No. I was like, you can't tell anybody. Because
great.
I was like, just so playing it hard. I was like, I am a dancer. I compete on weekends. It's a secret, though.
I mean, clearly I have the body for it.
Clearly, I'm built like a dancer.
For the dancers.
For the dancers.
That's really funny.
That's really good.
When you were saying that, it reminded me of when you like hacked into my email or something.
What?
And you started emailing people and I was like, Busy, I don't know what happened. And you're like, I don't know either.
I was all about the double life. I don't know what was wrong with me.
Like, so some sort of hacker spy or something.
I was like, hey, this is Amy.
And she's like, you sent me this mean email or something, and I was like, what? No, I didn't. I was like,
I completely forgot.
And it was her the whole time. This
what?
Busy doesn't even tell me her real name.
What a TV thing to do. Like,
I was just gonna say, it sounds like a Disney Channel movie when like some of the kids are like hackers or whatever. It's like Busy was the computer girl hacker that hacked into Amy's email and spread rumors.
I was like
Or
trying
frenemies.
to cause like fake drama. Like, it's like, Amy, why'd you send me such a rude email? I was like trying to have everybody turn against you for some reason.
Busy, the first cyberbully.
Yeah.
But you sent one. Yeah, you like sent one to Kirsten though too.
Yeah, I
our
was
other
like,
friend.
I hate you.
I like how
Amy.
this is over
Amy.
email because Facebook wasn't a thing.
yeah, it was all
email
email.
was the shiz.
Yeah.
for,
Yeah.
like 5 years, I think.
Yeah. Oh, Yahoo. Yeah, I used my Yahoo account. And
Smiley
Comcast.
Miley.
Smiley Miley. Yeah. Just another.
And wasn't yours like Sexy Tater?
No,
Mater.
Sexy Mater.
Tomater without the tuh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of dates it too, like, because that's when Cars came out.
Yep, that's about right.
Did you have a lie?
Haven't seen-
My lie was actually in first grade. Me and Busy were obsessed with Charlie's Angels.
This is true.
Everything that we wanted to do was because of Charlie's Angels, which is why we were into Spy Kids and lots of spy paraphernalia and things like that.
Again.
We want to live that double agent life.
That's one live
So
that
this
life.
is so this is my double agent moment. I wanted to change my name to Alex, which was
edgy.
No, that was Lucy.
Gender neutral. Who is she? I don't know.
She's
Who is
so
she? We
innovative
don't
at
know.
such a young age.
Or you could have gone by Dylan.
Oh,
It's
see,
another
I
edgy
didn't.
spy name.
But Busy, remember you were Dylan because
I know.
you loved
Oh.
Drew Barrymore and I loved Lucy Liu.
Yep.
Okay, whoa. I did not know these things about you.
Oh, it's true.
These are why the lies are coming out now. Later on, where
We
you
wouldn't have told you.
We couldn't have.
we couldn't. It was a lie.
We were
trying
spies. We were under
Yeah, you're
oath.
spies.
We're
Yeah,
under
I was
oath
gonna
by ourselves, by the oath we made ourselves.
say. In your little clubhouse, that's where I picture this going down.
Yeah, in our clubhouse.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. I probably wrote like on the beams like my name is Addie, but it's actually Alex.
It's an alias.
But I really loved Lucy Liu and I loved that character and her name was Alex and I thought she was so like bad A that I'm like I'm going to be Alex from now on. So I wrote that on all of my assignments in first grade.
Really?
I wrote that my name was Alex and then after a while my teacher was like Addie, is this like your paper? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, it says Alex. I'm like, oh, that's my other name.
That's nice.
Oh, did I accidentally put... I hate when I do this.
So embarrassing. Let me rewrite that for you.
The best part is that I didn't stop. So what I did is that I wrote Alex, but in parentheses off to the side I put Addie.
That's very helpful to you.
Very clever.
Because I didn't want to give up my double life.
Well, Addie
does.
fails the first grade because she didn't turn in anything. They're like, yeah, we have another kid in the
But
class.
this other kid's doing great.
A plus.
Addie, you're failing.
A plus.
Didn't turn in anything all semester.
I feel like all the lies as children I didn't tell, they're always told to me. Like, my brother Jeff, he would always try and convince me that he was my dad.
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, one of his lies.
That's so mean.
Be like, Amy,
That's kind of gross.
do you know that I'm your dad? He's 4 years older than me. Yeah, I didn't understand when I was younger, so I was like, no way, what? And then he'd be like, I am your dad.
Oh
And I'd be like,
gosh.
I don't think so. No. And then I'd like
Where's
go
my
talk
dad?
to my parents.
Where's
I'd be
my
like,
dad?
I was like, what is this? Is this true? What is he telling me?
Okay, I have to tell you another one.
Please.
I don't even remember who this girl was. We met. You remember when we would just meet random kids at family parties
And just become best friends with them for
and
that
then
day?
like see them
that-
once the rest of your life? Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was one of those cases. We became friends with like these two girls we met at a family party. And I remember we were sitting on the front lawn and I was like, oh, where are you from? And like learning about him and stuff. And then me like pulling my double life card real hard. I was like, yeah, I have a butler.
You went there.
And then in my imagination, I go, yeah, his name's Bob. Bob the butler. So clever, right? She's like, you do? I'm like, yeah, he comes to our house.
I also have
once
a
in
builder
while."
also named Bob.
He built my house.
He built my house. He's Bob the builder.
I was like, yeah, he
Thanks
just
for that clarification.
he just helps me with stuff. Like, no joke. I was like just trying
That's
to pull like this
hilarious.
prissy rich girl. Like, yeah, we have a butler. And I used to tell people we had a limo too. I was like, yeah, I drive in a limo. It's only after school, though.
Like,
I was such a loser.
Oh my gosh, I bet I know why you did that, though, because this is the same time that Paris Hilton was a big thing, and so was Princess Diaries.
I was thinking Princess Diaries.
And, like, Sharpay, High School Musical.
Combination of all your favorite movies.
So basically, Busy was trying to become that person, like a combination of Sharpay, like Anne Hathaway, and what was the other one? Paris Hilton.
You don't even use her.
I don't use her
character name.
Mia Thermopolis. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go Sharpay, Mia Thermopolis, and Paris Hilton, who I guess is a character in her own way.
I just
you just want to become all those three. The triad.
Want matching tracksuit. I want UGG boots. I want a little dog. I want a Tiffany chain necklace. I want to have a butler. I want to ride in a limo. Like, for some reason, I was just like,
she wanted the simple life.
Yeah, in my head, I had this other life. It's just so embarrassing. Another one I told people. I used to tell people I was named after Queen Elizabeth. Oh. Do you remember that? They're like, oh yeah. I was like, yeah, my name's Elizabeth, but I'm named after Queen Elizabeth. My mom just loved the name.
Just loved it.
They were going to call me Queen, but
she has high expectations.
See, that's like my other, like, high prissy self. I thought I was named after the Queen.
The Queen.
I'm just like, I'm named after the Queen Elizabeth.
What were you really named after?
You mean
I feel like
literally
we asked this question and they were like, we just liked it.
Yeah, they just liked the name.
How did you get your name, Amy?
My mom was like, I like that name.
See?
And she was gonna name my oldest sister that, but then she came out with dark hair and she pictured Amy blonde. So she was like,
waited for
nah.
you.
X'd her out of that name. And then I came out and they're like, we need to use the name Amy. But I also came out with dark hair and they were like, crap. They did it anyways.
Slap it on her.
Slap that name on her face. My middle name is my grandma's name.
So is mine.
Dope. High five.
Yes. But no, Addie, they thought she was going to be a boy, remember?
That's right.
And they were going to name her
William Frederick.
So
Which
royal.
I kind of really like it,
Which
though.
this is like Illuminati confirmed. Let me just explain this real quick.
What?
My grandma's last name is Frederick.
Okay. Now
she
last
lives
name.
in Williamsburg.
Weird.
Okay, I've never made that connection.
Illuminati confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
William Frederick. Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's pretty funny.
I didn't think
about that. And it wasn't
that.
because of that. She didn't live there till just a couple of years ago.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
and she didn't have that last name until like 2007. 3?
Whoa,
you guys are off on your
2003.
It was 2003?
Yeah.
Man. Oh, yeah, because it was right after the Olympics. Okay, I'm sorry.
Olympics were 2001.
Yeah, I know. It was after.
2.
Where am I?
No, 9/11 was 2001.
Okay.
Well, let's have a moment of silence for that. Thank you. Another lie I remember you telling was when you didn't want to hang out with people.
Yep.
AKA Jessica. You would have us lie and hide behind the counter.
I feel like we have to explain that a little bit more. So we had this girl living next door named Jessica.
She's awesome, though.
She's great. She's really awesome. But at the time, we just never wanted to hang out with her.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
We didn't understand her.
We didn't understand how cool she was until later on.
We weren't that
but we
cool.
would have, me and Busy would have our friends over, i.e. Amy, and then our other friend Kirsten. And we'd be
silence for Kirsten not being here. All right, thank you.
So we'd have our friends over and then we'd be like hanging out in the living room or whatever, and then we'd see that Jessica came over. So we'd have all of our other friends hide.
Two friends.
To all of our
our party, house party piece.
We'd
Turn down the music, hide the bubble machine, throw the keg away, and then answer the door.
And
All right, calm down. Gotta answer the door. It's Jessica.
sorry, I'm grounded.
Can you play? And I'd just be like, nope, sorry, grounded. And then she'd leave.
But she'd be like, but I heard you guys like talking and playing in here. It's like, yeah, well, we have each other.
I heard the rave going on.
Yeah, we're
what
just
happened
wasted.
to the rave?
We're like 10, right?
Sorry, I can't play. I'm
gross.
wasted.
I remember we told her about that, though. Like, we've totally made up since then, and it's been like 20 years, but...
It still hurts,
20
though.
years?
I mean, so yeah, that was funny, though. We would hide. I'd hide from a lot of people that came over to our house. That was just like the thing. I would just get scared, so I just hide.
I felt like if we actually were grounded, though, we'd still play with people, though.
Oh, we did.
What was the rule?
The rule was,
don't leave this yard or something.
Yeah, they're like, you're grounded, so you can't go to friends' houses, but friends can come over.
So we never really were grounded.
They wanted to watch you, make sure you weren't having too much fun.
Yeah, I was like, I thought grounded meant you can't do anything, but grounded to my parents were you have to stay here. You can't go to friends' houses, but friends can come over.
That's so weird.
I'm grounded, but can you come over?
But can you come over?
Like, that was, like, so weird to me.
I never really got grounded. I remember one time getting grounded, and I, like, went to my room. I was like, I guess this is what I do. I just sit in my room, right? I don't know. No one's told me what to do. She just said, you're grounded.
I never took a class.
And then, like, I remember not that long after, my mom comes in there, and she's like, hey, you want to go shopping with me? And I was like, what? What does this mean? I thought I wasn't supposed to do any kind of activities. I thought I was just supposed to sit here in my room and do nothing.
What a good kid.
And I was like, did she forget? Like, I don't understand. Like, I was like, okay, let's go shopping, I guess, Mom. Like, you just grounded me. And she's like, what? Okay, no, come on, let's go. And I was like, okay, I guess neither one of us know what this means.
Amy took it so to heart. She's like, I'm grounded.
I think she took grounded as, like, house arrest.
No, I was just doing what I saw in shows. That's all I knew. I never got grounded before.
I'm grounded. I gotta be dramatic and alone in my room.
And just cry and
think
on my
about
bed. What I did. Yeah, no social interactions.
Have a closet montage of all my outfits.
Closet montage.
So, 5th grade. Circa 2005.
A year of busy.
Me and Amy, this was our first year going to school together. And I remember our teacher had, like, one of those giant jars of Laffy Taffy, and you, like, gotta get one, like, when he turned in something or did well on something, or that was just, like, your prize. You gotta pick a Laffy Taffy. So it was lunch recess, and lunch recess is the best because it's, like, 10 seconds longer. So
whole 10 seconds.
Whole 10 seconds. And so we walked back to the classroom to grab, like, a ball or something, and then we're going to go out the classroom door to the schoolyard. What's that called? Playground?
Yeah, it's good.
So I remember we were just walking in, and I was like, oh, I want a Laffy Taffy. So I grabbed a Laffy Taffy, and I was, like, eating it. And then Amy, the saint she is, she goes, why do you have that? He's like, I just wanted one. She's like, put it back. And I, like, didn't even, like, I literally just, like, grabbed it out of the jar, and, like, my hand was still hovering over the jar. She's like, drop it. And I was like,
I thought you ate it.
No, I didn't eat it. I never ate it. You're too swift.
Swift with your judgments.
You're like, what are you doing? Put it back. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I put it back, and I was all embarrassed. I was just grabbing Laffy Taffy, like,
casually.
Just grabbing my Daily Taff.
Daily Taff. I mean, what's wrong with the Daily Taff? So we go outside, and Amy's like, you need to repent. And I was like, what the freak does that mean? Like, what kind of Satanism are you pulling on me?
Satanism?
She's like,
because we weren't religious. We didn't grow up with a religion at all.
We did not. And so you're like, all right, you need to pray, and you need to ask God to forgive you. And I'm like, what the freak are you pulling? Like, what are you doing to me? Like, seriously, I was like, who is this girl? And so she's like, all right. Like, we went outside at this time. We were like right outside the door. She's like, all right, fold your arms. And I'm like, okay, like, what is going on? She's like,
what
all
is
right.
This ritual?
Yeah.
Right now you got to say, Dear Heavenly Father. And I would, like, repeat it. And she was like, I'm sorry for taking the Laffy Taffy. I know I shouldn't have taken it. And then you're like, and now say amen. And I was like, amen.
Amen.
I was like, that was the most bizarre thing of my life.
So busy had to do this passive-aggressive prayer
over
stealing, not even stealing, but thinking about taking Laffy Taffy.
The Daily Taff. Like,
my Daily Taff.
That's funny.
Speaking of other lies, so this happened to my family this past week. I have 4 siblings. One of my brothers, Jeff, I'm super close with him, and he has, like, 3 dogs. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes we'll go over there and, like, feed his dogs, let them out and things like that. And so the other day, he had my sister Kelly go let the dogs out.
Great idea. Who let the dogs out? Kelly.
Exactly.
Sorry, I had to do it.
So she comes back from this and tells me this amazing experience. So she's out there on the back porch. She's just, like, letting the dogs out. And then she's like, whoa, where's Indy? Where's the other dog? And then she was going to call her husband, Steven, who was, like, out in the car in the front, and was, like, about to call him and see if he's like, oh, do you see her? Mm-hmm. But he starts calling her. She's like, oh, that's weird. I was just going to call him. And she answers, and then he's like, Kelly, you need to come in the front. There's someone trying to take Indy.
What?
Right? So then, just a random person. So she comes, and she's just running to the front yard, like, who is trying to take my brother's dog? So she runs up there. He, like, has her. He takes her, like, from the fence. It's all fenced off. He took her from the yard, puts her in his car.
What a kidnapper.
Yeah. And so Kelly's like, what are you doing? Why are you taking my, like, brother's dog? Like, what are you doing? Like, stop it. Like, what's happening?
Wait, why did Steven get out of the car?
No, he was out there talking to him, but he's like, you need to come here too. Like, because he's like, I don't know. Like, what's happening?
Wait, the guy was like, I don't know how this dog got here.
No, Steve.
Whoa!
How's this dog in my
How did
car?
this dog end up in my arms, then in my car?
Just driving and what? Get the heck out.
Get out of here.
And he was like, he's like, this is my dog. We lost our dog and this is my dog. And he was like, no. And Kelly was like, no, this is my brother's dog. Like, this is not your dog.
Yeah.
Like, it might maybe look like a little bit like your dog, but it is not your dog. Like, no. And so they're like having this back and forth for a little bit. And she's like, I have pictures. Like, the dog has like these color eyes and like one's different from the other and this and this and this and this. And like, she's like freaking out because she's like, is he really stealing my brother's dog right now? Like, what is happening?
What the heck?
And so she's just like going off and he's like, no, this is my dog. And like, he just like was not thinking clearly. Luckily there was a lady in the car too. And then she like looked at like the dog's eyes after Kelly said that and was like, wait, this isn't our dog. And then he's like, they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And then he's like, can I just see pictures to make sure? And she's like, yeah, these are the pictures. Like, it's not your dog. And then,
Wait. This does not pass my smell test. He took the dog from the fenced yard.
Right.
So he was just like driving by. They stop in the middle of the road. That's our dog. Goes and takes it from somebody else's yard and puts it in his car.
That's the same question I had. I was like, wouldn't you be like, hey, did you find our dog? That's
He's
so
convinced.
great. Let me check. It's just like, that's our dog. I have to steal it back. Like,
It's like,
they
that is
shall
our
not
dog.
know. That is our dog. Yeah, like, they shall not know that we have taken it back. But, like, it's just, like, so weird. I was like, where is his logic that it's just like, oh, I'm going to take the dog back. Like,
Well,
this dog kind of looks like ours.
like
It's all white, husky.
Yeah.
Like, they look pretty similar. Why would you just
Right.
assume? But, like, he was so just, like,
Oh.
not even gonna budge for a while. And, like, finally, like, gave the dog back. But, like, how weird is that?
That's bizarre, but I could like totally see like if you like I would be so devastated if I lost my dog.
yeah,
or
and
my
they
dog
were like,
ran away.
yeah, that's what they were saying.
And
They're
it
like,
was,
we're
like,
so sorry. It looked just so much like our dog. We're so sad.
But then again, like, I understand, like, the idea of, like, losing a pet and thinking that you see it somewhere. I thought I saw our cat Panda.
Like,
But
10
yes,
times.
I still think I see
You
him.
still want to make sure,
Right,
though.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but you don't go and steal it and put it in your
so
car
funny.
and then think, this is not my dog.
yeah. How do we return it without being suspicious?
That's funny.
Like,
That's
it's just
ridiculous.
so interesting.
That
But then,
boggles my mind.
there was like a ad thing of like a missing dog, and so my brother called them and was like, "Hey, did you happen to come over to our house? Like, is this you?" Because he was like wanting to make sure it was like that actual people that lost a dog, and it wasn't just someone that's like, we lost a dog and we're stealing dogs now, you know? That they like need to.
We have a dog numbers.
Yeah. So he's like, so he called to see if it's like, he's like, hey, did you come to my house the other day and like
Steal my
take a dog? And the lady was like, well, what did the people look like? And he's like,
What
it's
the houses have you been to?
She's like, I'm not sure if that was us. And I was like, do you do this often? Like,
How many dogs did you
wait,
nab?
what night was this? Like, I don't know if
time?
that was us, but he apparently she never gave him a clear answer if it was them or not. She just kept saying, I'm not sure. What did they look like? When was this? What kind of dog?
What
Like,
was I wearing?
that sounds like something we would do, but I don't know if we did it that night.
How bizarre.
I would do the same thing too. Like, if I had done that stupid thing that they just did, I would dodge the question too. Like, I don't know. Was
you
it me?
sure it wasn't yourself?
Are you sure you're not having a lapse of judgment, not me? Because I'm the idiot.
Are you sure you're not the one making the mistake and I'm not the one that
Jumping
stole
to
your dog?
conclusion.
I think you're the one stealing dogs.
Yeah, but how
I'm not the dog, not but you are.
But yeah, how bizarre is that? So weird.
Well, no, dude, I had a weirder week. So
Weirder than that.
I mean,
Dog
pretty
nuts.
freaking random. So, this is the second time this has happened. This lady has come in, which I will describe her in a second.
Into your place of business.
Yep, into my place of business. And we do not allow animals or pets. This certain animal you would find at a pond. With ducks, because it's a duck.
I thought it was a goose.
Goosen.
Oh, it is a goose.
So, long story short, her name is Gladys.
And that's all you need to know.
Gladys the goose.
She wears a diaper.
Wait, the goose is named Gladys?
The goose's name is Gladys.
Oh, that got good.
Yep.
Oh, this toy's getting good.
Let's hear some more.
Did that diaper?
So, Gladys wears a diaper. Where else is she gonna go? She comes around the corner in this cart, and I lost my mind. This was the first time I saw her. Her mom, owner, woman,
No, I like
thief,
mom. Please keep going.
pond animal thief.
Whoa. She loves Gladys. Stop it.
Oh, she does.
Definitely.
After this encounter, I'm like, they probably share a bed. Like, she probably bathes her. Like,
Oh, she shares a bed with her.
I bet they would have such a fun bath time, though. Could you imagine? Yes.
just, you know,
Just splashing about.
splashing about. So she's like, this is Gladys. Oh my gosh, that was scary. What was that?
It's a ghost.
It was like,
It's actually just the water from the shower. I hear it. I hear it all the time.
it's okay. There's this water. Since we're on the, this is opposite. Since we're on the,
opposite.
this is opposite of any topic.
Opposite of all the goosins.
Since
in
Ben
the
and I are on the bottom floor, when like water drains or someone flushes a toilet, it sounds like there's a waterfall inside the wall.
For real?
For real. It's like, like it sounds like the first time we lived there, it sounded like there was water coming down from the wall. It was so loud.
Oh, that's
So the first time it happened, my dad was over. He goes, "What the heck was that?" I was like,
It's okay,
It's
we're
just the water." He's
being
like, "That
excited."
was not water." I'm like, "Really?" Like it sounds like everything is overflowing and coming down the wall.
What other sounds have you heard
I've
in that
heard-
apartment?
Oh my gosh, it's bad.
Just kidding.
I mean,
I don't wanna talk
we
about
can
that.
get
I don't wanna
into
talk
it,
about that.
but
Maybe another time.
all the bedrooms are aligned, and you hear all the bedroom sounds.
I just like the idea of it being called a bedroom sound. Like there's a weird ambiance like CD you can buy.
Bedroom sounds.
The sounds of the bedroom.
Volume 2.
That'll be released next fall.
I could make it. I
Best
could
trio.
record it in my room
No.
and hear all the bedroom noises.
Bedroom sounds.
Bedroom sounds.
I thought-
Volume 2. Percussions and woodwinds. Boom, boom, boom. Was that woodwinds?
No. Nope.
That was just. I don't know.
That was
Alright.
just a bunch of nonsense.
Back to Gladys and Denise. Her name is Denise.
I thought you said it was
Mother.
Diane.
It's Denise. I just remembered it's Denise.
Mhm.
And the only way I could describe her is the ultimate redneck.
Yeah.
For real?
Oh, for real.
Well, I guess she does have a goose as a pet.
She has a goose as a
Adds
pet.
up.
She has her gun in her holster, her shirt tucked in so you can see her gun in her
What a
holster.
classy lady.
Wait, so she carries around
She
a gun
carries a-
and a goose.
Gary carries a gun and a goose.
What?
All the necessities.
All the necessities. And if you like say something bad about her goose, she will snap at you, and that's why
And
she
shoot
carries
you
a
in the
gun.
face.
Just shoot you in the face. Point blank. Shoot you in the face. She is the reason for gun violence. She's the reason for the Second Amendment being offended.
And she's
Offended?
offended.
So yeah, she's just an interesting lady. Like this
That
guy.
is so funny.
This guy came up and he goes, lunch. Which, I mean,
That's really
was
offensive.
kind of close. But she goes, you want me to come home and say that about your dog? Like, she's just snappy.
Seriously?
I was like, she's gonna pull the gun, shut up. Like,
Shut up!
Shut up, she's got a gun!
She's got a gun to my head!
she's got a goose!
She's
The
got
goose
a
is armed!
Wait, did he say anything back to that?
He was just like, ugh. Like, she was very
Because it
snappy.
was just snappy, so he's
Yeah.
like, crap.
I was
gotta
like,
get
oh,
out.
I'm not gonna mess with Denise. Like, I guess she's returned a bunch of stuff and was like, you're POS, blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm never buying from you again. Like, she's very
Like-
stern,
Mm.
and she's got a goose all the time.
All the time.
I
Interesting.
bet she has a car seat. I'm not even
I
kidding.
wouldn't doubt that.
So, I mean, so Gladys came in this week and she had a little Christmas outfit on.
Oh.
So I took a picture of her, actually a video of her, and she goes, Gladys pose. And Gladys was like, she like goes up to Gladys and like pets her like a dog. And the second I go over, it's like, it like bites me. And she's like, oh, she's just playing. I'm like, no, she's a goose. She belongs in a pond with the ducks and the goose and the mud and the bugs.
Mud and the pugs?
Bugs.
Oh.
So, you guys want to hear what happened to me this week? I was asked to be a part of this, like, quick pop-up show, I guess, like, gallery show for some of the artists at my art department. We have this club where we do pop-up shows every so often. And there was this show going on in Station Park, which is a pretty nice, like, shopping place.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know they had a gallery over there.
I didn't either.
Turns out they don't. So they said, oh, so we're going to do the Harmons show. I'm like, oh, Harmons. Like, that sounds really cool. Turns out they meant Harmons grocery store.
Are you crapping me? Are you serious? Where'd they have it at?
Harmons grocery store. Apparently there's like an upstairs.
Upstairs.
That's where the bathroom is. I knew that. I always have to pee.
Yeah, because we have real prime real estate up there, as you can tell.
There's like offices up there.
Yeah, there's like these weird office areas, and there's like this space that has like some couches or whatever. And we were having an opening. What day was this? Like Friday or something?
This was like, a week ago.
So I take a bunch of my stuff there, and there were some girls with me that were taking some stuff as well. So we like drive there, and we know that the opening is opening, quote unquote, is happening at 6. So we get there like 5:30, and we like are setting things up. We're putting basically some paintings over these like nice couches, and there's like a fireplace for some reason.
Upstairs in Harmon's grocery.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was just an odd place to be because nobody was up there except for this weird like table of just police officers. There was like 7 of them just sitting at these
tables.
That's where they hang.
And they were having like this weird like banquet of just like getting together and eating some food and talking.
I can't picture the upstairs of Harmon's being a police hangout, a gallery opening, and a bathroom. Isn't there a kitchen up there?
There's a kitchen. There's a cooking class up there.
What?
I know.
I saw the kitchen.
Hopping place.
Yeah.
Freaking sometimes they do yoga on top of Harmon's in Salt Lake.
Wait, there is?
Yeah.
No.
They do rooftop yoga on
They
Harmon's
do. They also
roof.
do wine tastings.
Okay, how come I didn't know Harmon's was like so rad?
Harmon's is like a rec center.
For the locals.
For the locals.
What's their saying again?
Banana.
Oh, no! I have to look up Harmon's saying.
Banana.
Banana.
When you're here, you're family.
Banana.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
I think so.
When you're here, you're actually at a rec center.
That's their new tagline. Anyway, so we're doing this like opening, I guess. And what was really great is that they had a sign in front of the couched area that said "No teenagers allowed," which I thought was hilarious.
Now they have like an age limit for this like secret club upstairs.
Well, that's what it said.
That's what makes it better.
It says, due to past events, teenagers are no longer allowed up here without adult supervision.
Maybe they had a rave one time.
Ruckuses.
Oh man, so we hung up all of our stuff up there, and like this guy like brought up some like veggie trays and like some guac and chips and water bottles, and had this like table set up for like people to like eat food, and there's like cookies and things like that. Like they actually like catered this, I guess, in a way.
From Harmon's, probably downstairs.
No, it was from downstairs.
Let's go to the bakery.
They just
salad bar.
No, but really, they just went and got a bunch of boxed things and put it on this table and just said, "All right, these are for the people that come." No one showed up.
Oh my God.
To the art gallery?
To the art show.
Because how do you say, "All right, pop an art gallery at the outdoor mall, Harmon's upstairs. Be there. We got veggie trays."
Anyway, so no one showed up except for us and like
I wish I would have known.
2 other artists showed up. Well, it was a very last second thing. Like they were like walking out the door and they're like, "Oh, you got your prints, bring them to the show that's going on right now." And so we like all took our stuff there at the same time. So yeah, I got some stuff.
So funny.
If you guys want to check me out, I'm at Harmon's, top floor next to the bathrooms. Look out for the policemen.
Wait, you're still there?
Yeah, they're still there. I think they'll be there for a few more weeks.
Notable.
But you want to know the best part is that the reason we did this is because we were like, oh, we want another like show to put on our CV. And then we realized as we were there, it was just me and these 2 other girls, that this was the worst show that we could possibly do.
We're not going to mention this ever again.
Like, I'm going to mention it, but we're going to name it something else. Like, oh, Harmon's Gallery, but not, like, elaborate that it was a grocery store.
No, you should call it something like the Downtown Club, No Teenagers Allowed. Like, something real
Adult
cool.
Club.
Something real
Adult
cool.
Club.
Featuring bedroom sounds, volume 2. Oh, that'd be a good one. All right, well, like Addie said, we are going to be going to Harry Potter Land this week, so we'll probably put up a podcast some point next week afterwards.
I don't think we've ever discussed like how often we wanted to do these. I feel like it's been pretty good going like every week.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
fine.
I mean, it's not like a set day
We
that
don't
people
wanna
should look forward to.
Commit to a
Yeah, we don't want to
serious
commit,
time
let the people
schedule.
down. Our whole fans of the three of us.
Yeah.
We have 3 views.
We don't want to let ourselves down.
I'm a fan. You're a fan.
We're
You're
all a fan. I've told 2 people
Doesn't
about this.
get hot around here.
We're all
Keeping it cool.
Oh,
Yeah, I told 3 people about this podcast.
Yeah?
you did.
Yeah.
Who?
Me, you, and you.
Oh, all right.
You got me.
I think our parents know.
No, no one should know.
I think I tried to tell them, and they were like, "Hey, shut up! I'm
Well,
watching a show."
now that we've talked about our families, though, maybe they'll want to hear it.
I feel
Yeah,
like
yo, you want it, girl? And they'll be like, "Ah, dang, I gotta check myself out." I'll be like, "Well, you know, it's my voice, right?"
It's like an animated movie.
I
Just
feel
the
like
voice.
I don't want to tell anyone because I feel like it just adds to my nerd list because I have a lot of things on my list so far that make me more nerdier
Well,
than
podcast does not add you on that list.
No.
I
way.
feel like it just adds to the list that I already have. It's not like a substantial part of it.
I don't know
just
why
means
you
you're
have a list.
well-rounded.
Okay.
Oh, I want a selling point for the podcast that I was given to my parents is that like I won't have to talk to them anymore
Yeah.
because they were like,
Yeah,
I was like,
updates
you
on
could
your
just
life via
listen to my
podcast.
podcast,
Yeah.
and then I won't have to bore you with the stuff.
That's what I told myself in my diary that I'll never have to use it again.
Your diary?
Yeah, I wrote to my diary and I said, "Hey, I'm not gonna see you.
I'll never see you.
Smell you later."
Check out my podcast, nerd. It's a digital age. Now I'm burning you.
Burning you.
I'm gonna burn this book.
Why are you typing?
It's the digital age.
2017.
Word.
So that's gonna do it for us, guys. Thanks for listening this week.
Have a good old time.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Merry, 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 merry Christmas.
Merry, merry, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Okay, you guys.
You have
No, we're
merry-
done. No, we're done.
Bye.